Start speaking.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Sonic Talk Christmas quiz, which you'll be surprised to know we are attempting again. Even after last year when it was so technically challenging, we've now got it absolutely nailed, I'm sure of it. Welcome, this is the Sonic Talk podcast, where it's to do with music technology, loosely. Today it's probably more to do with Christmas cheer and fun and games. So stay tuned and enjoy yourself. I want to say, first of all, let's get this out of the way, may as well. I want to say thank you very much to our friends over at Isotope, because if you're looking for something to maybe spend your hard-earned cash on, you want some fantastic audio enhancing tools such as RX8 or Neutron 3 or Advanced or Elements, any of those things, head over to isotope.com/Sonic Talk and you will have a special page which welcomes Sonic listeners, and use the code Sonic10 at checkout and you save 10% on top of anything that you want to buy there. There's also a whole ton of tutorials and all kinds of things that you can also avail yourself of if you're already a user. And we thank Isotope for their continued sponsorship and the sponsorship throughout this year, and provide prize and gifts that they've been providing all this time. Very much appreciated. Hope you all out there are having a lovely time in your world. Also want to say, don't forget, if you're interested, you can join us on Patreon. Patreon is where we've been putting a lot of extra video content. I think that's supposed to play, isn't it, that video? Doesn't seem to be doing much. It's frozen. Oh, there it goes. There's lots of extra video. This is actually a bit out of date now. There's a bit more stuff up there, but please do join us if you feel you wish to. There's quite a lot of posts. There may be some more coming up. That's at patreon.com/Sonicstate. And also, just to tell you about all of our stuff that's coming up over Christmas, we've got a full series, 8 days of, or 9, no, is it 9 days of 3 Big Questions with Gaz Williams, starting on Christmas Day with Mr. Phil Oakey. And then go through till January the 2nd. We've also got an interview for next week's Sonic Talk, where I'm taking a holiday, but I spoke to Georgie Ward from Bristol, who's the pianist we featured in last week's show. Lovely interview with her coming up. I'm hoping to get the Korg Op 6 video out tomorrow as well. So lots of busy times. Anyway, let's get on to, well, maybe I should talk about, I should do, before I introduce the guests, I should talk about how this is going to work. So this is the Sonic Talk quiz, where what you need to do is you need to go, if you want to join us, the questions will be asked in real time, and you will, if you go to this link here, which I'll post in all the places I can think of to post it, it will take you to the start page. Now that will have, each page then takes you to the next quiz round, and you enter your questions there and they will be marked off screen. There's also a picture round which I'll put, which you can have a go at already if you feel like it. But what you need to do is you need to enter every time you complete a round or start a new round, you must use the same email address. I don't care what it is, because we're not using them for anything other than to identify your entries in it. So if you use the same email address in each round, then all the scores will add up, and then you will be featured on the, okay, can I have a drum roll please? There we go. On the Sonic Talk 649 quiz scores live scoreboard. Look, there we go. We've got somebody there already. I'm winning at 0 points because I'm alphabetically in the lead. But there we go.
Atari tennis game.
So none of these have been marked. So yeah, I know it's lo-fi, but this is going to be real-time scoring. So there's no prizes, nothing like that. I will do a round and then I will ask for questions. You know, if you need any repeats, leave them in the various chats. I'll try and do it, but we have to close the round afterwards because otherwise the people won't be able to mark it. And Andy, my business partner, is marking, but the quiz has been set by MIDI Error, Chris from MIDI Error, who is a top chap. He actually got in touch and said, are you going to do a quiz? Let me write some questions. And I thought, what a top guy. So to show your appreciation, I would like you to check out his Spotify podcast, because on the 27th of December, he's interviewing Andrew Huang. So the link's in the notes, in the show notes there. So anyway, right, now I can say hello to people. So we'll start off with the Glastonbury elf in the Grinch fur hat, Mr. Mark Tinley. How are you doing, Sonus Magus?
Still, remarkably, I'm still alive, despite the fact that the entire Tier 4 emptied itself into Glastonbury on Solstice, and kept trying to hug me.
Oh, dodgy. You need some sort of repellent. Maybe that hat will do the trick.
I have discovered extra long cigarettes. Did you know that a certain brand do a Super King? So if I'm inhaling more smoke, then maybe that will keep the bugs at bay. I don't know. That's the plan. Anyway.
You could always wear one of those plague noses from the medieval period.
Oh, yeah. And we've got a local blacksmith.
Hold on. I have to put this in. Look at that. Wow. David Ramirez, what a kind fellow. That will certainly help swell the coffers for the Christmas drinks and whatnot, which we're not doing today, but they will be at some point. And in fact, many of you will have had things sent. I'm afraid, Mark, embarrassingly, I haven't sent you anything yet, but I will. Don't worry. But Mark, lovely to have you.
I want one of those... Hydrocent will do for me for Christmas then, please.
Right. Well, I have to do a bit better.
You can have my broken one. You can have my broken one.
Right, okay.
I don't want a broken one. I want to try it out. It sounds really interesting.
Well, that's very
What was I saying? I was just going to say,
my
we've got a
broken one
blacksmith in Glastonbury. And the blacksmith is this huge guy, and he makes all these different masks for himself. And I saw him the other day, and he'd got like this whole face piece on with all these massive rusty tubes coming out. It just looks like
that'll keep you away.
I can't really. He probably weighs over 20 stone, so he's a really big guy. So that's
wow. That's an image to conjure with
in American language. Drives this great big van and has all, it's kind of like something out of Star Wars, but like he just looks amazing. Yeah, it's bloody
fantastic.
Brilliant.
Well, Mark, lovely to have you. I'm going to try and move things along just so that we can get to the quiz questions, and then I'll find out soon enough whether or not all the back end is working for the scoring, because it's deeply complicated. But we'll say also hello to Mr. Rich Hilton. How are you, Rich? Rich Hilton, Hiltoniusmusic.com, over there in the US, where he's looking very cheerful today. I thought you'd had a trim, but actually you said you've let it go. I knew something was different.
Yeah, it's a little long right now. I'm doing very well, thank you.
Long?
All things considered.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
I'm not muted, am I? Oh my goodness.
No, you're not. You're there.
Good. Glad to be here. Glad to see everybody. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and Kwanzaa, and whatever you celebrate. I wish you the best of it.
Yes, well, that's great, and I'm really, really pleased to have you here as well. It's nice. It's always nice to have friends around you when you can. And we've also got a twofer. We've got a twofer over there with Gaz Williams and Robbie Bronnimann. Robbie and Gaz, obviously, it's like Bert and Ernie having the Christmas together, or Morecambe and Wise.
Yes, yeah, because Robbie is going to be spending Christmas with us, hence this year anyway. So
he's in your bubble.
He's in our bubble. Yeah, so thank you very much for having us. Can I just say very quickly, Gaz Williams show tonight, I have got Florian Pills of Audio Pills, or Bad Gear fame, joining me. Which is,
excellent.
Also, the winner,
top music personality of the year,
knocked you off your crown there.
Oh, there were many before me before top this year. I think I was number 7, but it's nice to be listed.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, that'll be on later, and we've got Robbie Bronnimann there as well. Nice to see you, Robbie.
Hello, how you doing? Very good, thanks.
I'm okay. Yes, I'm good. And we will. Have you finished for Christmas now, or are you?
Yeah, I've been working backwards and forwards with flying in and out of a very remote part of Ireland, producing an album, and that's been going well. And I'm just back for Christmas, and I'm not going back out again till the middle of January.
Yeah, I'm going to take some time off. That's why I've prepared all this content to go in the meantime. Today, possibly a couple of hours tomorrow will be my last day. So, yeah.
Just trying to encourage Robbie to actually use the microphone like an audio professional, not talk like
well, it must be weird because he's probably you're probably looking at me to the right over there, whereas the camera's...
it's solid mic over then.
I know how it goes. Anyway,
off my bass end, so I sound thin.
Yeah, I noticed you get the slightly less brilliant mic to use, but there's got to be a pecking order somewhere, right?
He's got the roll off right over. So I haven't got the radio voice.
Oh, you have, yeah. If you come close.
To get down.
Yeah, excellent. Well, lovely to have you, folks. So I'm wondering. So is everybody? I mean, I don't know whether we've got. I did post the link in the show notes. I'm going to do it again because there might be new people who've joined. So the main quiz URL, you need to go here. Which I'm putting in the link once again, which basically will take you to a page that looks a lot like this. This is actually the edit page of this, but hey, so And then you have questions, and there's no questions in there. The questions come from me, so that's the thing. So I'm just going to check. Yes, I'm accepting responses, so we should be good to go. So I guess we could start with a round, and then we'll find out whether or not this is actually working. How does everybody feel about that?
Hello to Rich.
I did say hello to Rich. I did say hello to Rich, didn't I? Yes,
Yeah.
I did. Yeah.
Yes.
Mark, I think maybe all that
God.
Glastonbury life is affecting your short-term memory. Yeah, we know.
Well be, yeah.
All right, let's start with that. So these questions have been set by MIDI Error, who you've seen. He's done some Max for Live plugins. He's done some hardware. I really, really need kind of silence while I do this because it's going to be really complicated to follow this. So while I'm asking the questions, if you could just shut up, that would be great, everybody.
All right.
We can bounce between, but it just makes it a lot easier and we don't have to repeat so much. But, sorry, that was a bit authoritarian of me, wasn't it? I do beg your pardon. I think I need to take a drink now.
It's the only thing that worked.
I need to take a drink now. Okay, right. So the first round is duos. The other thing, before I do this, the other reason that the other thing that's good about somebody else having done all the questions is I have absolutely no invested interest in the answers or anything, so I can't be held responsible for anybody who says, "Oh, I don't think that question's right." Just saying. I'm hands off. Right. So the first round is these 10 questions. Is duos. So we're looking for. Every single question in this is one answer. 1 point per answer, so it has to be right to be marked. I mean, it's up to the discretion of the markers. If they see something close enough, that's up to them. But maybe as they get more drunk, they will, be more forgiving. Who knows? Or you'll be more accurate or less accurate. I don't know. Anyway, so round one. Everybody ready? Okay. Question 1. Seminal 1980 synth pop duo Yazoo was formed of which 2 artists? And no shouting out the answers, panelists. Okay, question 1. Seminal 1980s synth pop duo Yazoo was formed of which 2 artists? Now, this might sound easy, and it might well be, but they may get a lot harder. So don't rest on your laurels, folks. So that's the question 1. Question 2. Which masked French electronic duo have released the albums Homework and Humour After All? Which French masked electronic duo have released the albums Homework and Human After All? Okay. Question 3. By what name are Matt Black and Jonathan Moore better known? Question 4. Question 3 that was. By what name are Matt Black and Jonathan Moore better known? Question number 4. Oh, that sounded quite radio for a minute. Question number 4. I should be a bingo caller. Question 4. Siblings Karin and Olof. Gosh, that's really hard to pronounce. Siblings Karin and Olof Dredger front which Swedish electronic group? So that's siblings Karin and Olof Dredger. That's Dreiger, for those who need to know. Form which Swedish electronic group? Okay. Question number 5. Dark and Long, King of Snake, and I Exhale are all tracks by which duo? Question 5. Dark and Long, King of Snake, and I Exhale are all tracks by which duo? Okay. Question number 6. What are the first names of the 2 brothers who front Orbital? Question number 6. What are the first names of the 2 brothers who front Orbital? Oh, zooming along here. Question number 7. What are the surnames of Tom and Ed, better known as the Chemical Brothers? So that's 2 surnames we're looking for. What are the surnames of Tom and Ed, better known as the Chemical Brothers? Number 8. New Order's Bernard Sumner and ex-Smiths guitarist Johnny Marr recorded an album together under which name? Question 8. New Order's Bernard Sumner and ex-Smiths guitarist Johnny Marr recorded an album together under which name? Okay, question number 9. The Northern Irish electronic act comprised of Andrew Ferguson and Matthew McBriars are named after which muscle type? So I told you they get harder. The Northern Irish electronic act comprised of Andrew Ferguson and Matthew McBriars are named after which muscle type? Okay. Question number 10. What do Rob Brown and Sean Booth what name do Rob Brown and Sean Booth perform under? So that's question number 10. What name do Rob Brown and Sean Booth perform under? So there's our first round. Obviously, I'm going to need to, just put in the question, if you need anything repeating, now's the time, because once we've got through this, I'm going to switch off the responses. So we'll have to see what they come in. So they're coming in bits. Oh, what's that? That's Mark. You've gone a bit grungy. Whoops, that's not so good. So how do you think you did, guys? Gaz and Robbie, what do you reckon?
Yeah, not bad. Struggling on the muscle group. I mean, we're going, is there a man called, ligament or the biceps? Or the pectorals.
I don't know. It could be. One thing I would suggest to you, because I'm sure I heard you, Robbie, whispering the answers to Gaz there, which obviously might give away
like
the
a
game.
numpty. Yeah. I brought the mic down after that. I didn't think I was going to need to do that, but
anyway. Pens and papers. How about you, Rick? How do you think you did?
I must have gotten at least 1 or 2.
Excellent. And right, Mark, are you back? Not really. I don't know what that is. What's going on there? Yeah, there's a really loud grinding noise.
I might be back now. No.
Yeah, you are, but there's a really loud grinding noise.
It's playing an A flat, if you're curious.
Thank you, Rich. That's always very handy. How Christmassy. Well, maybe while Mark sorts himself out, I'm going to have a drink of Christmas cheer. What do you think? The lights. We've got some lovely lights, and it's all nicely out of focus because I've got the same lens as Gaz. Let me have a slight. So I'm just going to check in with my quiz answerer and see what. Sorry. Were there anybody? Question 8 to be repeated, please. I just need to do a couple more questions. Right. Question 8 to be repeated. Question 8. New Order's Bernard Sumner and X-Smith's guitarist Johnny Marr recorded an album together under which name? Okay, I think that was it. Gosh, that is pretty good. So I'm going to give it 30 seconds and I'm going to shut the round off. So last orders at the round, please. I don't know if Mark, I saw you speaking, but I didn't hear you because I turned you down because I wasn't sure what was going on. Have we got you? No, we don't seem to for the time being. That's all right. Well, so 52. Yeah, there's a couple more coming in. The last orders at the round 54. So everybody needs to do their thing. Okay, standing by and 55. Any advances on 55? Okay, they're all coming in now, so there might be a bit of delay on this for a few people. So I do beg your pardon if you're struggling to catch up. Oh yeah, they're picking up now, and then I'm going to turn it off so we don't get any more.
Use music like countdown.
Yeah, I know I should. You're absolutely right, Robbie. I should have done some kind of a jingle, but I didn't. I felt there was enough on my plate this time. Okay, I'm switching it off now. So responses are now closed. So I can show you that because there it is, right there. Responses are closed, and we got 58 people, which is good. Whether we can get so. How is everybody? Mark, have you? No, Mark's not got his audio sorted out yet. That's a shame.
Oops.
That's a shame. I'm sure we've got plenty of time for this. So, what have you got planned then, Gaz? It's hard to plan anything at the moment. Are you allowed even outside in Bristol? I don't even know.
Yeah, gosh. I mean, I'm getting all my kicks from online, I guess. Did a great session with Tim Exile yesterday on Endless Desktop. And that's for a little video that's going to be coming out on the Endless website or Endless
brilliant.
channel. But like we did an hour long jam, and afterwards I felt so elated and so vibed up as though I'd just done a gig. It really was quite a thrill, really. So
Excellent. I'm sure it helps having someone who's the architect of the software running the session. I imagine makes it even.
I think so. Yeah, because I mean he's so brilliant, and I mean I was just throwing everything on the kitchen sink in, including trying to squirt some WD-40 in time, which I really choked on and regretted. But but yeah. So, but the thing was, I was chucking all the stuff in, and he was then manipulating it, throwing it back, and it's such a brilliant system. And it's something that we've championed a lot on Sonic, initially on the iOS, but to be honest, now it's on desktop. It just feels like it's kind of matured into this phenomenal platform.
Yeah, well,
that's
I can't
a
wait
really opportune time.
I wish I could. I wish I had time to do it. Maybe I'll get some time next week. But I'm literally trying to stop for a week. I really need a break. But and that includes not doing any music technology for a little while. Anyway, okay. So I think what we're going to do now is we're going to go to. Rather than do the answers to round one, we're going to do the questions of round two, and that gives the guys time to catch up, and then we have a bit more bants, and then we can carry things going on. So I think we're moving on quite well. I hope I'm not rushing everybody, but everybody wave if you're all right. Mark is working on his audio. I know he's going to get it, so we'll be fine. So let's get on to round two, shall we? Round two is gear chronology. So gear chronology is split into two rounds of 5. So we've got the 1970s and the 1980s. So there are your clues. So what we're looking for here is each item of gear to be put in order of release. So the first 5 questions will be the first one, the second one, the third one, and the fourth one, and the fifth one in order of release. Okay, and then same for the second. So we'll do it in 2 halves. So round 2, gear chronology, courtesy of MIDI Error, who is Rich?
Oldest to newest, then?
Yeah,
the first one is
absolutely.
The oldest.
The first one, yeah.
I might actually know this.
The year of release in ascending order is what we're looking for.
Got it.
Or you don't have to give it the year of release necessarily, but you have to put it in order of release. That's what we're looking for. It's because there's only one point. If you put the year in, absolutely fine, no problem. Fill your boots. It's absolutely acceptable. Right, so round 2, gear chronology. Put the synths in order of their release date in ascending order in terms of years. So the first 5 are from the 1970s. So we've got Mini Moog, CS80, Buchla Music Easel, Moog Prodigy, Korg MS-20. So that's 5 synths. We want them in ascending order from the earliest released to the latest. That's 1 in each answer of the first 5 questions. So 1 per question. I'll repeat those. So the synths are Moog Mini Moog. Oh, I said it both ways now. CS80, Buchla Music Easel, Moog Prodigy, and Korg MS-20. I'll give it one more go because I know that this is a bit more complicated. So again, this is 5 questions, 5 synths in order of release from earliest to latest from the 1970s. This will give you the clue anyway. Moog Mini Moog, CS80, Yamaha CS80, Buchla Music Easel, Moog Prodigy, and Korg MS-20. So that's the first 5 questions in ascending order. So start with the earliest release synth up to question 5 in order of release. Okay? So the next one, yeah, there are some duties in there. I'm so glad it wasn't me. Mark, have we got you just before I go to the next one? Hello? Come in, please.
Yeah,
yes.
I don't know.
Yeah, we got you.
Can you hear me?
Brilliant.
Okay, good.
Okay, right.
Good.
So now I'm going to go to the second part of this round. So this is from the 1980s. Again, 5 synthesizers in order of release date. You don't have to put the year. You could just put, the chronological order in which they were released from the earliest to the latest. All right, so the 5 synths are Yamaha DX7, Roland TB303, Ensoniq SQ80, Roland Juno 106, Yamaha CZ1000. Okay, so Once again,
Yamaha
1980s.
1000.
Do you mean Casio?
Sorry, I do beg your pardon. Casio CZ1000. My apologies. Thank you for that. So once again, those synths from the 1980s. This is questions 6 to 10. The answer's 6 to 10 in round 2. So it's Yamaha DX7, Roland TB303, Ensoniq SQ80, Roland Juno 106, Casio CZ1000. So that's your second 5 for your second 5 answers. In order of release. You don't have to put the years if you want, but it's not necessary. Okay. So that was round 2.
Hang on a second. No.
So yeah, this is.
Gosh.
So I don't know. I think there's a lot of scratching heads going on here because I guess the trick is with this because Google is not always real, right? Obviously, I'm sure everybody will be doing this from memory. That's the idea. You know, you can do it however you like.
Yeah.
Prizes or anything.
Yeah.
God, there's some. It's like that, especially the 80s one. I think it's like which way round. So it's
Wasn't the SQ80 was Mark's brother's axe of choice, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
I saw.
I think I know which way round now, but I might be wrong. But
I should actually point out.
I vaguely.
909.
Can I just before, for some people who've maybe not done this quiz before, there is a link to the quiz questions. You don't post it in the chat. Don't post your answers in the chat because that's not where they're going to be marked. They'll be marked in terms of a spreadsheet. So we've got the answers. That round 2 is open. Round 1 is closed. You can no longer answer round 2. I'll open them at the end because then you can have fun and do it if you like, just for the hell of it. But for the purposes of this, we won't be doing that. I don't know, Rich. How do you feel? Do you feeling confident?
Reasonably. There's a couple. Wow, I have a lot of captions to get through to get this submitted. There we go. There's 1 or 2 questions I have, and if you screw up 1 or 2, you could screw up the whole rest of the list. So
That's the way it goes.
I think I'm good. I had a pretty good idea about it.
Confident. So, Mark, are you still there? I was hearing a lot of.
yeah, I'm still there. Hopefully,
Have you got dodgy lead?
I've got a dodgy interface. I think it's a dodgy firewire lead, possibly. I've changed. I've got another different audio interface, so as long as
Old
it's still
school.
working.
Old school.
Yeah.
We're having questions in the chat room saying, can we put the names up on screen? Actually, no, I haven't got it sorted out for that. I'm terribly sorry. I probably should have, but I'm afraid I didn't, which is an oversight. But I suppose in terms of technical, I'm going to be asking, let's see how's the scores doing. Let's maybe see what's happening. Now, this is going to be a test. If it doesn't work, then I'm probably going to have to leave my seat and try and fix this.
Oh no!
Oh, look at that!
Wow.
Look at that. We've actually got some school. Oh, we've got the usual. So Wagoo's always up there. Hayes Anderson. So 10 out of 10 for the for scores so far. Oh no, I'm not supposed to do that, am I? I'm not supposed to do that yet.
That's
We haven't done
really
the answer.
impressive.
Well, interesting. So now you won't know, will you? So that's interesting. So I suppose that's a tease. I've just realised I haven't answered any of the questions yet. Schoolboy error. I think what I probably need is another sip of bubbles. Then everything will be all right. Whoops. I think I went too early, guys. What can I say? So let me see where we are on round 2. We've got responses. We need some more. Anybody need... does anybody need more answers? Do I need to ask any of those questions any more of this? Let me see. No, yes, are we all okay? So I'm not seeing anybody asking. Okay, well, that's fine. So I think we'll leave because there's not as many responses. The responses are still coming in, so I should wait a while because there's not as many as there were around 1. And we do get natural wastage. People get called away, deliveries, get sick of the sound of my voice, all of that stuff. So Rich, you having a turkey this year?
No. I did on Thanksgiving.
So,
though.
yeah.
And,
Who wants another one, eh?
but it's literally just me here nobody came because we're supposed to keep apart for these small gatherings. Apparently a lot of the spread is at small gatherings these days.
Right.
So I basically had to find a use for 12 pounds of turkey on my own, and I did. Across the ensuing time, made a soup and stuff like that. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Cool. Oh, I've got a little aside here because let me see. This was a cartoon that was sent in very kindly by Will Walker, aka Cheapo Card Company. This was a Christmas Kringle. This is Santa. Okay, I'm taking over. So today's show is called Saint Nick Talk. Very good. Nice little play on words. Ho, ho, ho. Or as I say it, hoo, hoo, hoog. And there's me pictured there looking very worried with a too much ridiculous NB Reverbotron 9000, which is excellent. Nicely done. That's a nice one. So while we are just going to keep, I'm sort of treading water while we wait for responses to coming in. I think there's probably some more coming. One thing I would say, I don't know if anybody saw this, but we've got the Artoria announced the Juno 6 or the June 6 chorus because they've just updated their system. Not their system, their, what's it called? V Collection.
V Collection.
Is it accurate?
June 6
Is it accurate, and can I use it on my...
It's very good. I've been using it already. It's really good.
What, the free one?
No, the actual Juno.
Cool.
Oh, the June 6, okay.
Yeah, the chorus sounds great on the plugin. So
Right.
yeah.
So this is a free one. If you go to this free gift, go to artoria.com and check out the free Juno 6 plugin, or the June 6. I don't suppose they could use June. And it's interesting, isn't it? There were. I wonder if that's a little bit of to and fro, because didn't somebody release a hardware version of that as well? I think there wasn't there?
Yeah, TC.
Yeah, they did. I've got one in my. I've got several in my pedal cupboard actually.
Ah.
I can go and get it at church if you want.
Why
They're
not?
really good as well, and it's really, really, really real analog. I'll go and find it. Shall I?
Okay, let's do that. You're breaking up a little bit on the. So okay, I think maybe.
No, that's it.
Gaz has got it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think it's poo. I think it's
good.
really poo. I really don't recommend it. I think it's
I recommend
rubbish.
it. I recommend it heartily.
I think it's
recommend
dreadful.
it.
I hate it.
Wow. Okay.
It's fabulous on guitar.
There we go.
It's probably
Can I
the
just
nicest
do something?
guitar.
I'm going to do something. I'm going to give Robbie my. There we go.
Happy
Happy Christmas.
Wow, happy
There we go.
Christmas.
Didn't know what to give him. Done. That's that job done.
Oh, that's a round of
Glad
applause
to
for
be rid of
Christmas.
it.
bag of
Glad
shit.
to be
pardon.
rid of it.
I'm
Glad
not
to-
sitting on your lap though.
Absolutely dreadful. Good.
Pat,
There we go.
wow.
Give your friends something
really meant a lot
rubbish
to
for
him.
Christmas.
Okay, that pretty much kind of sums up the amount of topics that I've got there. I've got one more thing to mention. I can't remember whether we did. Did we do topics last year? I can't remember. I mean, I remember it was absolute chaos. So I don't know whether we did or not. Who cares? How to sub. Hey!
Whoa.
Actually,
Ooh, can I
think
borrow that after you?
that's spelt wrong. Shouldn't there be an E in that? Yeah, that is.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know whether I should make some gags about whether that's well thumbed or whatever. Hey!
Oh my God.
Right, I think
Very
it's probably
good.
time. I think maybe I'll try a little bit of Bailey's now.
Oh, Bailey's from a boot.
Bailey's from this is actually from where is it? This is from in a Rev 3 glass. There we go. Oh, my focus has gone a bit weird. I know I'm controversial. Right, let's do some
I had a
answers.
pint of Bailey's once.
Did you? What
Yeah,
today?
it didn't go well. It didn't go well.
Only a
It was
pint.
on tour once. I chugged back a pint on tour once. It didn't go well.
Oh.
Well, I've got a story about Bailey's. When we were, I might have told this story. The famous mudslide incident in Paris at the Bandouche, which was a famous club. We did a PA there as a just playback kind of thing, and we were on stage. And I turned up with a case, and I had a bottle of Bailey's, a bottle of Kahlua, a bottle of tequila, and a bottle of vodka. And you mix those together, and you make something called a mudslide, or that's what I did. And we were liberally passing it around amongst the French record company, who are from, I think it was I can't remember.
France?
EMI, I can't remember who it was, the French record company. And they got absolutely hammered, and it was carnage. And I very carefully did not. And so that was Bailey's can be extremely damaging. So be careful, folks. Drink responsibly,
Yeah.
or not at all. Right, I'm going to do some answers.
Haribo can be deadly as well.
Oh, I've never tried that. Haribo. I don't
Don't
really
ask him about that story.
No, all right. Let's do some answers. Okay, we're going to do the answers to round one. Okay, ready for the answers, everybody? Answers to round one. Okay, so round one, question one. The which seminal 80s pop group Yazoo was formed of 2 artists, and who were they? Well, Vince Clarke and Alison Moyet. I would imagine most people got that. So the answer to question 1 is Vince Clarke and Alison Moyet. I don't think you had to spell them right, but I'll leave that to my pedantic markers. I don't know. Oh, I'm turning off round... I think I'll turn off round 2 now while I'm at it. Yeah. Question 2. Which masked French electronic duo have released the albums Homework and Human After All? Daft Punk. I'm sure most of you got that as well.
I actually knew that one. Yeah.
Answer to question 2 is Daft Punk. We're getting a thumbs up. No, there's no half points. There's none of that. It's just right.
Can you ask us panelists the answers?
Oh, yeah, okay, that's a good one. Yeah, no, good, okay.
No, I don't know.
Okay.
Embarrassing.
Right,
You're gonna be
okay,
found out.
but question 3 then. Who's got the answer to question 3? By what name are Matt Black and Jonathan Moore better known? Hands up. Okay. Williams.
I didn't know.
Bristol.
And Williams. Cold cut.
Yes.
Amazing. Yeah.
That's
I knew
good
that
work,
one actually. Yeah, I did know that
Yeah.
one.
There you go. Okay, so let's do the next one. So question 4: siblings Karin and Olof Dreyer form which front which Swedish electronic group? Anybody? No, nobody knows.
Maybe. I'll have a go.
Okay.
The Knife.
Yes, correct. The answer is The Knife. Okay.
Did you put that down?
Yes.
Okay, so Dark. Okay, Dark and Long, and King of Snake and I Hexale are all tracks by which duo?
Please, sir.
Okay, Bronnimann, Bristol.
Underworld.
I'm going to have to get buzzers and
Underworld.
do a university challenge type thing. Yeah, Underworld. That's correct. Well done. Okay,
I need a little mascot.
question 7. What are the surnames of Tom and Ed? Oh, no, sorry. Question 6. I beg your pardon. What are the first names of the 2 brothers who front Orbital? Okay. Go.
Phil and Paul.
Phil and Paul Hartnell. Yes, that's correct.
Hartnell.
Phil and Paul. Okay, you're the keeners. Actually, we're going to have to mix this up because this isn't working. Nobody else is getting the answers. And
It's a different generation. That's the one.
okay, right. Okay, what are the
Are you
names?
saying I'm old?
Hold on. No, hold on.
I'm joking.
Wait. I don't think this is going to work because
Oh, no, I think
you're old.
the answers take too long to ask. I think that's the only problem.
Go on then.
What are the surnames of Tom and Ed, better known as the Chemical Brothers? And the answer is Rowlands and Simons. So the Chemical Brothers' surnames are Rowlands and Simons. That's question 7. Question
That's not
8.
brothers.
Dave Spears would have known that. Dave would have known
name-
that, wouldn't he?
So they weren't brothers. They're called the.
Well,
Yeah, no, sorry.
Joking.
I can't. Honestly, I can't cope with the interjection.
outed them.
It's too distracting. Okay.
interject more.
Okay. I'll just turn your mics down. It'd be that simple, really. If you don't behave yourselves, I'll send you to the back of the room and I'll turn your mics down. You'll be in the sin bin. Question 8. New Order's Bernard Sumner and X-Smith guitarist Johnny Marr produced an album together, recorded an album under which name? That's Electronic. Question 8, answer Electronic. Question 9. Northern Irish electronic act comprised of Andrew Ferguson and Matthew McBriars are named after which muscle type? And that is bicep. The answer to question 9 is bicep. Question number 10. What name do Rob Brown and Sean Booth perform under? Ortekra. I think that's how you pronounce it. So Ortekra is the answer to question 10. I'm just going to ask my my compatriots if we're ready with round 2 answers.
Why am I creaking again?
Someone's breathing heavily.
That's funny. I have to ask my compatriots. Hey guys!
Yeah, so this is it's sneaking out around here. Right. So now round 2 is ready, so we could do the answers to round 2 as well. Why don't we do that? That would be a good answer.
Why not?
A good question,
Good.
rather. What am I trying to say? So if we remember, round 2 was basically the order of in two groups, 1970s, 1980s, the synths in order of release. So the 1970s, first answer to question 1 would be Minimoog 1970. Then the Buchla Music Easel. I have 1973. I cannot confirm or deny whether these dates are right, but I suspect the order is definitely right. Well, I would hope so. Otherwise, it would be. Question number 3, Yamaha CS80, 1977. Oh, look at that. Robbie's absolute. Look, I can see the fist bumps going off. Rich, so, it's very likely that you will also have. Okay, question number 4, the answer is Korg MS-20, 1978. And then finally, Moog Prodigy, 1979. So that is the first 5 question answers. Anyone get all of those right?
I have no idea. I can't remember what.
Nope.
Okay, so the second part of this round is 1980 synths, and again, it's in order of release. The first one on that is Yamaha TB303, 1982.
Yes.
Yamaha TB303.
Sorry, Roland TB303. Beg your
You
pardon.
better stop drinking there, Nick.
Yeah, I think you're right. No, question number 2 is the answer is Yamaha DX7, 83.
Yes.
Question number 3 is question number 6, 7, 8. Answer number 8, I beg your pardon, is Roland Juno 106, 84.
Yeah.
Number 9, Casio CZ 1000, 1985.
I had one.
And finally, Ensoniq SQ80 in 87.
See, I think I got that right.
We did 10 out of 10.
Whoa, good work, everybody. That's pretty damn fine going. Excellent. Nice work. Right, so I'm going to get on to round 3. Pop my... so that's accepting answers. That's good. I haven't broken anything yet. And the scoreboard seems to be working. Let's see. Now, who's doing... how are we doing on scores? So it's now time for the big reveal. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Round fanfare, please. Da-da-da-da. Wow, okay. So round 2 seems to have not actually... I probably... What you need to do now is just have a quick chat amongst yourselves while I figure out why round 2 hasn't shown up. Because that doesn't seem right to me. So just let me figure out a bit of technicals and I will sort that out. Let me just...
Okay.
I'm going to do a little refresh reboot because I'm creaking. I'll be back in a moment.
Creaking? You sure that's not your bones?
My bones or bones?
Bows.
Must be. Can you not hear that? The creaking?
No.
Okay.
It's in your head.
Right then. Right, it could well be. Oh wait, hang on.
There you go.
There you go.
Does that help?
The lizard people are amongst us. Yeah. It doesn't do much for audio quality.
No. I can't see you.
Rich got. Rich is in orbital now. You're going to do a set for us, Rich?
Form a band.
Absolutely.
It's good. Why do you have a miner's lamp in your studio?
Why are you asking him that when I'm wearing a zip?
Anything goes with you, Mark. It seemed more odd that he'd have a miner's lamp and you'd have a lizard mask.
It's so that when I'm working on electronics, I can see.
Okay, got you.
I'm wearing this so that when I see people I don't like, I can't see.
When you're working on acoustics, Rich, do you not need it then?
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay. Oh God, that's too hot. Oh. Back in the room.
I think it was designed. It wasn't designed for comfort. I don't think, Mark.
No, I don't think it was designed for phobic with Asperger's either. So probably.
Rich is going to give us.
I have a selection of dressing up clothes in my shop. I tend to wear a dinosaur tail quite a lot.
I don't want to know.
It's
about
really.
that.
My doorstep is fabulous fun. I've been shouting at people through a loud halo. Have you got an appointment? And then when they say no, I just look at them and go, oh dear, and just walk off, which is like quite good fun as well, especially if they're tourists, because it leaves them very puzzled. Doesn't help with sales, I don't know.
I'm nearly there. There's just been a slight mathematical issue, which is being fixed now. Ah, there we go. So now I can bring you the updated scores. So the updated scores are: top is Hayes Anderson. These are the names I remember from last year, actually. So this Hayes Anderson with 20 points. So that's basically 10 out of 10. Both rounds, very good. Next is Dave Bolden with 19. Wagyu at 18. Good one, Wagyu. And Calc, I'm guessing that might be Chris Calcutt from Novation. Rob Puricelli. And so there's quite a lot of grouping. So that's the first. Those are the groups. I suppose there's joint first, and then second, and then third, and then joint fourth, joint fifth, and joint sixth. So those are the scores. So well done, everybody. I guess we can carry on and do some more, and hopefully I won't have messed up all the rest of it. So so far so good, eh? Let's see. So the round 3, I just need to find my next point of round 3. So I think what's happened is basically, yeah, that's good. I think I got it. I just misplaced a few decimal points. So let's do round 3, shall we? Round 3 in the Christmas quiz
He's putting it back now. No, I was just joining in with the leaning back and playing a Telecaster.
Oh, I do.
Rich was doing.
Nice.
I was just about to join in, and he's put it away again.
You've got an F hole there. Is that to do with the book you were browsing? I'm not sure.
Yeah, maybe.
No, we'll leave that. We'll leave that one. Ta-da, thank you very much. I'm here all night, probably at this rate. Okay, so round 3. Round 3 is people. Okay, so I'm just going to turn you guys down a little bit so I can hear you, but people can ask the questions. Hear the question. Round 3 is people. So again, 1 point per answer. You should all be there on the round 3. Which is, okay, question number 1. Which Italian electronic composer is labelled the father of disco? Which Italian electronic composer labelled the father of disco? If anyone gets this wrong, they have no business listening to Sonic Talk. Right, number 2. Which American film director, producer, actor, screenwriter and composer is known for Escape from New York, The Thing and other movie soundtracks? That should be a given. Question number 2. Which American film director, producer, actor, screenwriter and composer is known for Escape from New York, The Thing and others? That's question number 2. Question number 3. Which YouTube sensation who hit 1 million subscribers this month is known for his sexy looks and sensual R&B delivery during his live sets? I've mentioned this guy a few times. Which YouTube sensation who hit 1 million subscribers this month is known for his sexy looks and sensual R&B delivery during his live performance sets? Question number 4. In the film 24-Hour Party People, which Factory Records producer is seen venturing up a hill to record silence? In the film 24-Hour Party People, which Factory Records producer is seen venturing up a hill to record silence? Question number 5. In 1967, who discovered the FM synthesis algorithm and developed it? In 1967, who discovered the FM synthesis algorithm? The FM synthesis algorithm. Number 6. Which pioneering French electronic artist released a track with Edward Snowden in 2018? Question number 6. Which pioneering French electronic artist released a track with Edward Snowden in 2016? Question 7. Who directed videos for Aphex Twins, Window Liquor and Come to Daddy, as well as Bjork's All Is Full of Love? Question number 7. Who directed videos for Aphex Twins, Window Liquor and Come to Daddy, as well as Bjork's All Is Full of Love? Question number 8. In 2002, Errol Alkan produced a mashup of New Order's Blue Monday with a track by which artist to be performed at that year's Brits? I guess that's a fairly British question. In 2002, Errol Alkan Errol Alkan produced a mashup of New Order's Blue Monday with a track by which artist to be formed at that year's Brits? Number 9. Which musician was recently nominated for a Grammy having made an album in his childhood bedroom? Question number 9. Which musician was recently nominated for a Grammy having made an album in his childhood bedroom? UK guy, I think I can say is fair, would be fair as a clue for that. Question number 10. In the 1960s, oramics is a method of converting drawn shapes into sound invented by who? Question number 10. In the 1960s, oramics was a method of converting drawn shapes into sound invented by who? And that concludes round 3. So how do we think we're doing out there in round 3 land, folks?
I have no idea.
Okay. Anybody need any other answers while I'm? Let me just. Anyone need any of those questions again? Let's have a look.
Are they really hard, or is it just me?
Some are hard. Number 9 again, please. Nick says CT. Okay, I'll do number 9. Number 9 again is which musician was recently nominated for a Grammy having made an album in his childhood bedroom? Number 9. Laura Reynolds is saying, I think number 4, possibly. I'll do that. In the film 24-Hour Party People, this is question 4. In the film 24-Hour Party People, which Factory Records producer is seen venturing up a hill to record silence?
See, I think I've seen that film, but I can't remember that.
I don't think I've seen it, actually. But so I will wait for some more responses
It's a great
to come
film.
in.
Yeah.
It's a great film.
Yeah,
So,
much better than I thought it was.
What's everybody got planned for Christmas break? So any kind of musical stuff going on for you guys? Mark, is your shop going to be open over the Christmas period, or are you shutting down?
I was thinking about opening it on Christmas Day just to, perversely kind of annoy everyone, but given that I'm always being told that you're never open, I'll come to your shop, it's always closed. So if I open on Christmas Day, that will completely throw everyone. But my wife said, you'd better not do that in the afternoon. So I'm kind of, I think I should follow her advice, actually.
I think that's wise. You could have you could win the UK's most helpful shopkeeper award, I think, possibly. Most accommodating retailer.
I could try to win that. I suspect that I would probably come last in that particular race, but I do like trying to be helpful, but people don't always understand my my dark humour.
Your concept of help.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Well, how about you, Rich? You got any musicality planned over Christmas, or just going to keep tinkling the ivories as you do? And take a drink, everybody. It's mute time.
Right here.
Cheers.
Mute time. Yeah.
Oh,
He's gone.
just 1 second. Oh well, you're here. I mean, I can see your. I can see.
Please.
Refresh. We'll come to if you refresh the browser. Let's see. Okay. Well, Gaz, and how do you think you've done on that round? Okay. Tough
Pretty
one.
good. There's
7 or 8 we've got, I reckon.
Yeah, don't know what that YouTuber is. That really stumped us.
Okay.
I think that
Put them on the
question, if you
spot.
know the answer to that, you shouldn't have any place being here.
Well, I know the answer. I knew the answer to that.
Ask them if they're going to do anything musical over Christmas.
Yeah. Are you doing anything musical? Are you going to have like a duet, possibly?
Well, I've been putting together this little dinner table rig at home, so I'm looking forward to that because I've got a Medusa, a Typhon, a Hypnosis, a Night Sky, and the Microcosm pedal, and a little Detonate drum machine. So it's like a little setup on my dinner table,
beautiful.
and I'm just waiting for the 1010 Music blue box to put it all in. So
Nice.
That's going to be fun. It'll be fun.
That sounds really good. I must admit, I'm still a big, I've been asked. Actually, that's a good question then. So, what would your favourite synth of 2020 be? Would the Typhon qualify there? Either of you guys?
I'm loving the Typhon, but I have to say probably the Hydra synth.
Well, that wasn't really.
That's
Was that last year or was that the year before? Yeah, it was last year.
This year. It was last year. Yeah, it was earlier this year, wasn't it?
That's true. Yeah, I have. To, well, I've got a little project going. I spoke to Glenn Darcy yesterday, and the idea was that he was going to say, because there's a lot of FM capabilities in there that I didn't really know about that have been enhanced with recent or firmware updates. And he said, try making some patches using these techniques. So it's sort of a Friday fun / presentation type thing. So he gave me some pointers, and now my homework over some period of time is to create some patches using FM in the hydrosynth, because you could do things like, you can use a mutator as a linear FM thing and input it as a sine wave, and then have feedback loops, and then have that effect and blend between oscillator 1. And you could have three paths, because you could have 2 FM paths, and then on the oscillator 3 you could have an analog path. So there's some really powerful stuff there. So yeah, what about you, Gaz?
I would actually say, in terms of absolute joy, it was actually the 1.4 update for, 1.4 updates for 2 things, funnily enough. The Octatrack, which I made a little video about, but also the update for the Novation SL, and specifically the way that you can have 8 sequences running at the same time, going to all different devices, be it software or hardware, and then change the key and the scale of all sequences simultaneously. It's the most musical and thrilling thing that I think I've ever experienced in hardware. It's just so wonderful. You get these great sequences on the go, and then you can just change it just so they're all playing just a single note, and then switch it to another scale, and then suddenly it opens back up into this, oh God, I'm going to make a video about it, because it is it's a thrill.
Excellent.
It's a thrill, that is. Yeah. So I think that maybe.
Excellent. Right. Well, I'm just, while that little bit of talking was going on, I'm just going to close the round, but I'm going to come to you, Rich, because I haven't forgotten that I was asked a question. So 45, so that's it. So Rich, what do you, have you got a favourite synth or something that you really like to check out from this year that's maybe caught your fancy? You're not, I don't know, I know you don't buy a lot. Oh, you have? Okay. So what?
Yeah, I really want to play an Polybrute.
Yeah, I can recommend that. That's not a bad.
I really want to play a Polybrute.
Yeah, I would say that's probably a fairly good goal to have for 2021 for sure. It really is quite a beautiful thing, I must say, no doubt.
It stood out to me. The sound of it stood out to me as compared to almost anything I've heard in a long, long time. I was really impressed, and I want to see if I'm just as impressed when I'm standing in front of the thing.
Right. Well, fair enough. Fair enough. Good one. Mark, back with the Grinch hat and something else, a new top.
Oh, no, here's one. I'm cold. Cold in my shop. The heating's gone off.
That is awesome. Oh, that is piercing. Oh.
God, that book is sophisticated.
Has it stopped? Oh, God, I have to turn it down. It's very loud.
It's gone limp. It's gone limp.
So, Mark, have you got a favourite piece of gear for this year? Favourite piece of gear for this year?
Favourite piece of gear for this year? I've totally forgotten what it was. I did have. I knew you were going to ask me that question, and I had an answer all prepared to it, and I've gone kind of blank. So I've got that kind of, stage thing where you go on stage and then just.
That's right. We've just remembered we're doing a quiz, and I've just had the thumbs up to say that I can now answer. I can answer round 3, so we can do the question. The answer.
Okay, give me 20 minutes, and I'll try and remember what it is.
Okay, right. I'm just gonna. So answers to round 3 coming up. Question 1: which Italian electronic composer is labelled the father of disco? Giorgio Moroder, of course, has to be. Who else could it be? I couldn't think of anybody else. It could be. There is only one answer. Okay, question number 2. Which American film director, producer, actor, screen composer is known for Escape from New York, The Thing, and others? John Carpenter, obviously. Question number 3. Which YouTube...
What do you mean, obviously?
John Carpenter. Well... God.
I don't know who that is.
You mean you didn't get that right, Mark? I don't know. Well, I don't know what I could say.
Didn't get that right.
Okay, question 3. Question number 3. Which YouTube sensation who hit 1 million subscribers this month is known for his sexy looks and sensual R&B delivery during his sets? Mark Rebier. For those of you who maybe do or don't know of him, He's the foul mouth.
he's
but
Ace.
we featured him on Sonic Talk, so there was a clue there. But I guess you'd have to have seen it to know it, I suppose. Question number 4: in the film 24-Hour Party People, which Factory Records producer is seen venturing up a hill to record Silence? The answer is Martin Hannett.
Hannett.
Martin Hannett is the answer to that. Okay. Question number 5. Who discovered the FM synthesis algorithm in 1967? John Chowning. So the answer is John Chowning. I'm sure many of you got that. Okay. Question number 6. Which pioneering French electronic artist released a track with Edward Snowden in 2018? The answer to question number 6 is Jean-Michel Jarre.
Yeah.
JMJ.
Yeah.
Okay, who directed videos for Aphex Twins, Window Liquor, and Come to Daddy? This is question 7, as well as Bjork's All Is Full of Love.
Cunningham.
Chris Cunningham.
Amazing Chris Cunningham. Yeah.
Well done. Yeah, let's go to the 4s up. Why not? Okay, and so that's Chris Cunningham. Okay, in 2002, Errol Alkan produced a mashup with New Order's Blue Monday and a track by which artist to be formed at that year's Brits?
Oh, there was Kylie Minogue, wasn't it?
Kylie Minogue is who it was. Very right.
Oh, well done.
Yeah, I remember that.
You got it. Okay, question
look at that.
number 9. Which musician was recently nominated for a Grammy, having made an album in his childhood bedroom?
The phenomenal Jacob Collier. Gotta be.
Yes, correct. Jacob Collier is the answer to question number 9. Okay, number 10. Who created 1960s oramics as a method of converting drawn shapes into sound? Who was it invented by, basically? Daphne Oram. Daphne Oram. Oh, Rich, I could see you. It was on the tip of your tongue there. But, sometimes these things they escape us, don't they?
I was guessing.
9.
I was guessing on that one, and I guessed wrong.
Oh, hard luck. So,
But it was a serious guess. A lot of my guesses are humorous ridiculous.
Well, that's
responses
exactly.
deliberately.
So, how is everybody doing? I guess we can have another look at the scoreboard. I better just check to see that it is actually updating before I do that, because I don't want to embarrass myself any further than I already have. Scoreboard. Let me see what's going on over here. So, scoreboard is looking like. Where's it gone? Okay, yeah, I've just got to do a little bit of maths updating here. Okay. What's that? Round 2, round 1, round 2, round 3. Round 3, yep, that's working. So what have we got in terms of scores? Really? That doesn't look right. Okay, AC2252, maybe Ennis just need to go. Hopefully. That's interesting. Okay. Doesn't seem to have updated. Okay. time for a little inter.
Should we all sing a song together?
Sure.
see what the sync is like. Silent night. Holy
Jesus.
night.
Really?
All is calm. All is bright.
I'll do the mixing.
Need some reverb on that.
It's easy. It's easy. Mute buttons.
Right, that was festive.
How do you sing that deep?
Go on, sing it, Robbie. Sigh. Oh no. Sigh.
My mic's got no bass. Yours is all bass.
Culprit, because what happens is when I clear this quiz and start it again, some of the formulas reset, and it's really rather frustrating. As I'm sure you're discovering with me as you live this live the entire live coding experience. But don't worry, it's working. 5, 5. Thank you. There we go. Now we should have some sort of update to the scores. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. All right, let's see if have they joined. I do apologise for my tardy Not yet. Has to refresh. Oh, there we go. So Hayes Anderson at number 1, who is obviously brilliant. Wagyu at number 2 with 27. Dave Bolden drops to 20. Calc at 26. Gosh, could we have Calc winning? It's close. Dave Golden, 25. Neil, Rob Puricelli, Daniel Perry, and that's our see you later oscillator. Wins the best team name certainly in the scores on the scoreboard. So well done, everybody. I hope this is proving to be fun. I know it's obviously quite complicated, and
Sounds like Barbara.
let me just see. So we can go on to round 4 now, which I'm now going to. That seems to work. So that should work. Round 4. Last round, and then it's the picture round. Round 4 is gear. So, and by the way, thank you, panel, for entertaining the audience for this whole time. I'm sure they really enjoyed that rendition. I'm a bit worried that the YouTube copyright strike will hit us after that, though, so I might have to edit this after the fact.
Copyright, surely.
Right, okay, so
What's going on there?
Round 4. Okay, I'm going to do questions for round 4. Everybody ready for round 4? Let me just make sure that the answers are open. Thanks for staying with us, everybody. I know this is fairly ad hoc from me. Right, this is gear. So it's to do with equipment, more importantly. So again, 1 point per answer. You need to be now on round 4 Christmas quiz. There should have been a link once you finished round 3. Okay. So that was a note from my glamorous assistant. Battery Opera Orchestra are doing well in the quiz too, says this note. Look at that on a scratched up piece. So yes, and also I've got a little. They've got a little video which we'll tell you all about just at the end of the quiz. So right, okay, round 4. Okay, as of 2020, how old is the original TR-808? And that's in years. As of 2020, how old is the original TR-808? Question number 2. Novation announced a synth collaboration with Aphex Twin this year. What was this special edition called? You don't have to put the brand name in there, but the actual name of the synth would do in this. Question number 2. Novation announced a synth collaboration with Aphex Twin this year. What was this special edition called? Question number 3. What is SysX an abbreviation of? Question number 3. What is SysX an abbreviation of? Question number 4. Technics 1210s, or SL 1210s, the classic wheels of steel for DJs of a certain age, are able to increase and decrease playback speed by what percentage? SL 1200 or 1210s are able to increase and decrease the playback speed by what percentage? That's quite niche, actually. But there you go. Got to have a few of those in there. Thank you again, Chris, for your questions. Question number 5. What does TB stand for in the TB303? Question number 5. What does TB stand for in the TB303? Question number 6. The Casio VL tone is also known... Sorry, I'll say that again. Question number 6. The Casio VL tone is known for being on numerous records, but other than making sounds, what else can it do? The Casio VL tone is known for being on numerous records, but other than making sounds, what else can it do? Question number 8. Which synthesizer, sampler and sequencer features a hidden helicopter flying video game? Question number 6. Which synthesizer, sampler and sequencer features a hidden helicopter flying video game?
All right, I'm confused. What question?
Hang on, what question are we on?
That was number 8, wasn't it?
Then you said 6.
Oh, did I? I do beg your pardon.
But I'm on question number 7.
Okay, question number... Are you? Okay, I'm going to start these again just so, because if I've messed up, it's probably the easiest thing. I beg your pardon. The writing's a bit too small and I haven't got my reading glasses on. Schoolboy error. Okay, we'll just quickly whip through these again. Round 4, question number 1. As of 2020, how old is the original TR-808? Question number 2. Novation announced a synth collaboration with Aphex Twin this year. What was the special edition called? Question number 3. What is SysX an abbreviation of? Question number 4. Technics 1210s are able to increase and decrease playback speed by what percentage? Question number 5. What does TB stand for in the TB303? Question number 6. The Casio VL tone is also known for being on numerous records, but other than making sounds, what else can it do? I see what's happened here. The next question asks. So now, question number 7. This is where I messed up because it starts with the same words and I skipped over it. The Casio VL tone and the SH101 share the same number of notes available to store in the sequencer. How many notes is that?
Oh my God.
Casio VL tone and the SH101 share the same number of notes available to store in the sequencer. How many notes is that? Right, we should be back on track. Number 8. Which synthesizer, sampler and sequencer features a hidden helicopter flying video game? That's question number 8. Which synthesizer, sampler, sequencer features a hidden helicopter video game? Question number 9. This is an estimate, and I want it to the plus or minus, nearest 1,000 will do, £1,000. To the nearest $1,000, how much did Prince's Purple Rain Tour and studio used DX7 fetch at auction this year? To the nearest $1,000, how much did Prince's Purple Rain Tour and studio used DX7 fetch auction this year? Question number 10, another estimate question. To the nearest 50 kilograms, the full Yamaha GX1 setup of console, pedalboard, stand and 4 tube-powered speakers weighs how much? So this is to the nearest 50 kilograms. Question number 10 again. To the nearest 50 kilograms, the full Yamaha GX1 setup of console, pedalboard, stand and 4 tube-powered speakers weighs how much? So that is there's some interesting questions there, I would say.
Definitely.
And the answers are coming in gradually. Thank you very much. Here they come. So thank you. So folks, how do you think you did on that? Some of those were quite obscure, I think you'll probably agree.
Yeah, definitely.
Anyone confident?
Mm-hmm. Some of them were really easy.
Can you take them? Can you take that off the voice, Gaz? Cheers.
Oh, sorry. Accident.
Hello.
So, do you think you did all right there, Mark?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I think so.
Excellent. Okay. And what about you guys? How are you doing on the questions there?
I reckon we got 7.
Okay, that's not bad. I mean, that's acceptable.
I knew a bunch of these and guessed on a few, educated guesses I had on a few.
Yeah, I mean, I think that, Chris, it's really interesting because, I mean, what happened last year is loads of people say, God, that was just too difficult. And I guess they might be right. I also messed up by actually having a few questions completely wrong, which was, pretty bloody stupid.
I quite like the techie ones, but all these questions about other people's bands and names and stuff are really confusing for me because I can't remember my own bloody name half the time. So anyone else's name, it's like, what? Who are you again?
I could believe that. So
give me a how many? Yeah, go on.
Are you open tomorrow, Mark, or are you you shutting down?
Yeah, I am. No, I'm going to be open tomorrow.
Last minute.
Right. Well, I mean, all I get at this time of year is I bought this guitar off Amazon. Can you have a look at it, please? Because I think it's a bit wrong. And then they bring that guitar and they show it to me, and then they have to send that one back, and they don't have time to get another one, so they buy one from me. So those
last minute Christmas
3 days before Christmas are actually quite critical. So
what's your big seller?
People that just haven't bought it.
Oh yeah, Robbie wants to know what's your big best seller?
Christmas seller.
Probably guitar strings more than anything else. I don't have anything exciting on my biggest seller list.
Well, I must admit that
a lot less guitars this year. It's kind of got a bit weird. It's all upside down. It's gone very strange.
I'm a bit disappointed you haven't got any synths on the wall behind you. That's the one thing that I'm seeing that's missing. It's just a guitar wall. Is there a synth wall somewhere as well?
There is not, no.
Well, that's where you're going wrong, Mark. Sorry. You see?
Do you have a broken hydrosynth for sale?
Would you have a hydrosynth for sale? Yeah.
A broken hydrosynth for sale.
Yeah.
Maybe I
Robbie, you
become
could
a
take yours in.
hydrosynth
Maybe Mark
dealer.
could fix it.
Mine's already gone back. It's sitting in the bowels of HHB, the broken one.
So you said you actually, Robbie, you were saying that you thought that hydrosynth was possibly your best. Have you been using it in productions? I mean, where do you feel it excels?
Yeah, no, I've been using it. I've been using it on my own project, which I've got a new artist project coming out on BT's new label sometime early next year. So I've been using it on that a lot. So it was a bit disconcerting when it went off, and I was told I might not get it back till next year because I haven't printed some of the stuff yet. So I was desperate to get it back.
God, yeah.
So but I just find it's just really versatile, and I've just been really enjoying kind of spending like afternoons just like delving in and just getting to know it well. It's kind of one of those synths that kind of deserves your attention, really.
Yeah, there's a lot you can do with it. Definitely. I'm sort of oh wait, hold on. That's not my. I'm sitting and guessing unless you cheat. All right, okay. Question.
What's
Daniel
your
Perry
favourite
asked.
synth? Well,
Mine actually this year I think was probably the Typhon. I think it probably
it's
was.
fantastic. It is
Closely
fantastic.
followed by the Minilog XD and the Hydrosynth. I like the Minilog XD a lot.
I'm getting one of those for my little desktop rig in January. That's the last piece of the puzzle.
Do they do? They don't do a desktop version of that yet, do they?
No, but I want the keyboard one anyway. So
Okay.
yeah.
I think questions 6 and 7 are just being quickly asked. I'm going to quickly do those because question 6 and 7 were the Casio VL tone questions. Question 6 was the VL tone is known for being on numerous records, but other than making sounds, what else could it do? And question 7 was the Casio VL tone and the SH101 share the same number of notes available in the sequencer. How many is that? I think if you were looking for the SysX question, it was number 5. No, it wasn't. Sorry, it's number 3. What was SysX an abbreviation of? Okay. So I think I'm going to close this round very shortly, and then we're going to be done. So let's see. I've got to sort of find my mouse. It's moving about all over the place. Where's the mouse gone? There it is. Right. I'm closing the round in 3, 2, 1, and that's your lot. Okay. Off. So now, once you finish that round, you should now be able to go to the picture round. So off you go. Fill your boots with round 9 is the picture round. In case that's not showing up anywhere and you just want to join in, I'm just going to basically put the link to the picture round in the quiz, which is here. And I also wanted to draw your attention to this fabulous battery operated orchestra are doing. They've done a kind of Christmas concert. It's like 25 minutes, and they've set a whole thing up. Those of you who remember, we've done some interviews with them, and Chris also did us a great 5 minutes with the Tisco 110F, which was excellent. And they've done. I'll play just a tiny. Oh, it's not coming out the right hole. Hold on, let me set the sound for that, and you'll be able to hear a bit of it. But I'll put the link in the show notes because I think it's supposed to be for Christmas. But if we don't tell anybody, it'll be fine. Right, sound. Let me put the sound out of the right hole, and then we've got. Let's see. Oh yeah, there we go. How very apt. That feels like just about the right track for me. Again, Chris and Bridget's mixes and arrangements, they sound really good. He's a great arranger and mixer. I only wish I could do the same. Okay, so we're waiting for those while the picture rounds come in. Maybe we could just go through the picture round. That's what I'll do. So if I just open the picture round and we can run it. Oh no, that's not the one I want. Maybe that's the way that we fill the space. Picture round is here. So that's there. Let me see. I should be able to just let's run the picture round. I'm waiting for it to load. Okay. So picture round is 5 synths, pictures of 5 synths, and we're just looking for what they are. So that's number 1. If you recognise that what it is, put it in the answer. And then there's so that's this guy. I wonder if I can make those a bit bigger. I don't think it's possible actually. Maybe I can zoom in. Oh no, that's not the zoom I want. It's that zoom. Yeah, there we go. So that's picture number 1. There we go. If you know what that is. Picture number 2, which is a bit of more of a macro shot. Picture number 2. Picture number 3. If you know what this synth is, put it in the answer. Question number 4. Who knows what this one is?
It's all very confusing.
Question number 5.
That's not a guitar.
No, none of them are guitars, Mark. I can say with absolute certainty. Question number
Actually,
6.
you know what? Robbie asked me what I sell the most of, and it is Irish flutes. Those little 10 quid kind of little D whistles, basically. Sold bloody loads of those, loads and loads.
Okay, right. That's number 5. Sorry, that's number 6. Now number 7.
So I thought I recognised that one.
Number 8.
Nice bit of wood.
Number 9.
Nothing to do with the book I was reading.
Nothing to do with the book.
I can't even identify what this is, let alone what instrument it is.
Well, it's a corner. It's the corner of
It's
something.
a Phillips screw.
Yeah. Well, there's
Is it
some.
sitting on something?
No.
Is it sitting on something, or is it the whole
Is
thing?
it though? Is it a posi drive or a Phillips head? That will make a massive difference, you know.
I don't
Or
know.
it could
actually.
be a jizz. Nothing to do with the book I was reading. But jizz
Question
is a
number
Japanese
10.
industrial-
Okay. Thank you. Question number 10. Picture number 10 is here. I mean, I'm guessing all of you, if you're trying this, is the one. Wagyu says number 9 is the best pick. I took that one myself. That might give you a clue. Right. Okay. So I don't know what. Let me see where we've got to. So I'm just going to check. We're starting to get. Okay. Right. So now we can do the answers to round 4. So everybody ready for round 4 answers? Yay! I'm losing my audience.
Hooray! Yes! Answers! Come on!
Okay,
yeah!
round 4. Okay.
Round 4.
As of 2020, how old is the original TR-808? The answer was
40 years old.
40. Very good, Rich.
Yeah.
Question number 2. Novation announced a synth collaboration with Aphex Twin this year. What was the special edition called?
AFX one?
AFX Station.
Oh, AFX.
I just showed you the base station.
You didn't
AFX
say that.
Station.
You can't say.
Okay.
The answer.
No squabbling, please. You'll go to the back of the class. Question number 3. The answer is, what is SysX an abbreviation of? You must know this,
Oh,
Mark.
I got that one.
Yeah, come on then.
Systems exclusive. Systems exclusive.
System exclusive.
Or you
Yes.
All right. What?
System
Doesn't
exclusive.
have an S on it.
No.
All right. System exclusive. All right then. MIDI system exclusive though. isn't it?
Okay. Okay. Question number 4.
I prefer a bulk
Yeah.
dump.
Okay. Question number 4. The Technics 12. The Technics 1210 are able to increase and decrease playback speed by what percentage? I must admit, I would never have got this.
I thought it was 15, but it might be 4.
I thought it was 15 too.
8%, apparently.
Ah,
Is it?
well,
That's plus minus 8 would be
that's
16
what I've got
we
here.
were
altogether, wouldn't it?
optimistic.
Yeah.
We were up.
Oh, I
Okay.
thought it was- all right.
Question number 5. What does TB stand for in the TB303?
Is it the bass
I
line?
thought that stood for the bass line, yeah.
No, gosh. Transistor bass.
Not that, no, it's something.
Oh,
transistor bass. Transistor bass,
Oh,
folks.
because TR is transistor rhythm. Oh, right.
Okay,
I did
so
wonder.
the Casio VL tone is known for being on numerous records, but other than making sounds, what else can it do?
Calculator.
It's a pocket
Yes,
calculator.
very good. It's a calculator, correct. Okay, and again, another VL tone. Mark, can you... Sorry, because it's quite distracting with... Sorry. In between, maybe. Casio VL,
Telecasters.
the Casio VL Tone, the SH01 share the same number of notes available to store in the sequencer. How many is it?
Not enough.
It's got to
I
be
think it's
It's
32.
got to be a number that. Really? No, it's more than that.
I think it's 32.
I reckon it's 250. It's either 127 or 255.
Well, I have news for you, folks. It's 100. Bizarrely, a
100?
weird number.
I put that.
A weird number, isn't it?
That's-
A weird. Yeah,
That's
weird.
not very
wasn't it?
hexadecimal, is it? Or
It really isn't.
bit, or-
No, it really isn't.
7
Yeah,
bit.
bizarre. I remember thinking that at the time. Thinking, that's a bit weird. When I did the boutique one, or maybe the boutique has more, but the
Three-bit
original had
number.
100. Okay, question number 8. Which synthesizer, sampler, and sequencer features a hidden helicopter flying video game? I know that some of you are going to know this.
OP1.
Yeah.
K2000.
OP1. What does the K2000 as well?
K2000.
It does too. Does
Which?
it?
No, I think it had a Pong game. I'm sorry. I think it
Yeah.
had a Pong game.
yeah,
Which
okay.
recently released Groovebox had a Pong game in it.
I don't know.
I don't know.
The
707.
MC707. Yep. There's a
Right.
little hidden
Very
Pong
good.
game.
Okay,
Yep.
so now we're on to estimates. Which?
So no, who had the actual? What was the actual answer to the question?
Oh, sorry, OP1. OP1 was the answer.
OP1.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
okay,
Teenage
thank you.
Engineering OP1. I beg your pardon. Okay, to the nearest $1,000, how much did Prince's Purple Rain tour and Studio Use DX7 fetch at auction this year?
I guessed.
What was it? Who's got the high? Okay, Rich, what did you guess?
50.
$250,000.
Okay,
Yeah, I was going to
lower.
say that.
98,000.
I think I said 35.
Okay.
I came about 35.
600,000.
No, $74,000 is in fact the right answer. So
Okay.
question 9 is $74,000. Okay, to the nearest 50 kilograms, the full Yamaha GX1 setup, console, pedalboard, stand, 4-tube speakers, how much does it weigh to the nearest 50 kilograms?
Lots.
2,000. I don't know.
1,550.
No,
Kilograms?
761.
well,
I
it was
said
actually
400.
yeah, it was very close to a metric ton. So 950 kilograms is the actual correct answer. Can you imagine? 950
That's insane.
Yeah, that's like what,
is
2
insane,
or 3 grand pianos? That's just Jesus.
My motorbike weighs half that, I think. Less than half that, actually.
Well, it's much
I think
smaller.
My bike weighs about 400 kilos, yeah. Was
Wow.
But it can't sound like GX1.
No. Well, a GX1 possibly
It
could
can
sound like a
got a
motorbike.
very good.
yeah.
Maybe.
I like
Okay.
the sound my motorbike makes.
Okay, so I'm guessing all the quiz questions, the picture round seems to have been done. So as the picture round finished, it looks like we have a new response. So I'm going to switch the picture round off. So, and that's it. Final answers. Now I've just got to make sure that my, oops, I've zoomed in so much on that. I can't even see it. Round 5 results. So I just need to, let's see. Okay, so I've just got to do a bit of tinkering on that. So yeah, it affects my formulas. My formulas have all slipped. It should be 5 and it's set at 42. Some of you might know. Row 42. Row 5. Okay. There we go. So now we should be heading towards the final answers in a bit. I'm probably going to have to fix some more stuff though by the looks
Someone's
of
got to
things.
sing it now, haven't they? The final countdown. Da-da-dum, da-da-dum. Come on, someone's got to play the synth line as well, the little brassy kind of thing.
Round 3
Richard's
results.
actually playing it.
Sorry.
We're going to go for it. Rich.
I've got a bit of finagling to do, so I'll go to the 4-shot and turn myself off while I figure
Rich is
this out.
going to go for the challenge.
Okay, great.
Go on.
Get your best analog brass up. Go on.
I don't generally keep those around very quickly.
Polysynth special.
All right. What synth was it on the final countdown? That's a question,
Was it
isn't
like
it?
an Oberheim or something?
What synth played that line on the final countdown? I really don't know. Oberheim
Well, yeah, something like that, innit?
or
Brass
Ooh.
polysynth sound.
interesting. Someone's gonna know.
Rich is programming it now. Like he's just putting the parameters in very quickly, and then in a second, it's just going to.
It's not.
Jim Hayward saying the JX8P.
JP8. Jupiter 8.
That sounds about right. That sounds a lot more
Super
JX.
JX. Yeah, Super JX, something like that.
Brett Lemming saying Roland Super JX.
Oberheim, I reckon it's an Oberheim. An OBX.
Brett Lemming says that they had two
Okay.
Profit 2000s. I wonder.
Yeah, probably for touring.
That's a good question for next year.
Similar to Van Halen jump, isn't it? That sort of thing.
What was the synth on Aha? Take on Me. What was that?
They were big 106 users, weren't they? DX7 and 106.
I thought that was all down to sampling stuff by then.
Or could it be
Lots
PPG?
of emulator stuff in there, I reckon. Oh, PPG, yeah, they're nice.
Thingy Tarney. Alan Tarney,
Oh,
was it?
Cresshead saying DX7 on Take on Me.
Yeah, DX7.
Oh, is it? Right,
Alan
okay.
Tar-
That
Alan
was all
Tarney
that
produced
scribbly video as well, wasn't it? Was it that the one with the scribbly video where they were all kind
Yeah,
of like,
yeah.
like
DX
which would have been
based.
very, very difficult to do then. And
And we're back. And we're back. So we are. I'm just waiting for the final okay that round 5 has been accomplished, and then we will be ready to put things to bed. I'm sorry for the disjointed nature, but I think an hour and a half is pretty good. I think it took us like nearly 2 hours last time. So I appreciate you all hanging in there. Much appreciated, all you folks. Thank you very much, and I hope it's proved some fun. And if you're watching it after the fact, you can always skip to the answers because if you can play this over Christmas if you've missed this. But frankly, if you're not watching it live, it's very unlikely you'll have got this far. So I don't know what I'm bothering to say. So there we go. So, folks. So we're looking for. So we're looking for the answers to the picture round as soon as I have the okay from next door that it's been marked. Let me see. Are we okay, Andy? Andy?
this is a bit like when he shouts up in, is it Little Britain? Looking for a pirate memory game. Hello? Margaret? Oh, that's it. Everyone's muted apart from me.
No, I'm here.
All of them.
That's
I
it.
normally can't stop talking.
Another schoolboy error. Noise cancelling headphones when trying to communicate in a room with other people. That's hilarious. Yes, we're nearly there.
Are they really that good?
They are, yeah. The Sony ones are amazing. They really are. So we're nearly ready for the answer to the final round. If you looked, they're quite expensive, but they are astonishing. Andy was using them in shows because obviously the background noise is set. But they're very tight to the head and very sealed. So they're quite tiring to wear for really long periods of time. I think that's the only thing I would say. I've forgotten the name of the model. I'm sure we could be furnished with it. Okay.
No, I was looking at them the other day. I know which ones they are. They're about 300 quid, aren't they? Or two.
Yeah, they're quite expensive, but they are probably the best ones. Although I don't know. I mean, I'm wearing the dirt cheap 20 quid in-ear monitors, which are fantastic for this sort of thing because you can't really see them too much. Right, I did mention that. Well, first of all, I want to say thank you ever so much to Chris from Midi-Era Chris for setting the questions. Good sport, and he doesn't. All he wanted was some. Okay, we're done. We're done on that. So I'm just going to post. So he's doing a podcast with Andrew Huang, which I'm going to put in the link again. There we go. So that's on the 27th. He's got that ready to go. I'd also want to say thanks to all our guests over the last year. We haven't actually had all of you couldn't be on, but I'm very glad that you folks are with us. And also thanks to all our sponsors and supporters of Sonic, all you viewers and all that sort of stuff. But let's get on to the answers to round 5. So round 5. Okay, I'm willing to take a show of hands here. What was the answer to question number 1? Picture number 1 was
Moog Subharmonicon.
Subharmonicon.
Yes, indeed it was the Moog Subharmonicon. In fact, I could probably go to this, can't I?
Reveal.
Reveal. Well, there is no reveal, but there is. I could show you the picture. So this was exactly the Moog Subharmonicon. Question number 2. What do we think?
Oh,
I
don't know.
I sort of recognise, but I don't.
It's the Korg
is that a
Op 6.
Korg?
You.
Oh, that's the Op 6.
Yeah,
It's got that
it's the
greeny
colour.
metallic look.
Yes, it
Yeah.
has.
Oh, okay.
Korg Op 6. That was my picture because I thought the one that Chris suggested was too easy, and obviously I've gone slightly too far in the other direction. There may be a couple more that are like that from me in this. Okay, question number 3.
Hydrocyn.
Yes, that is the Hydrosynth. ASM
The
Hydrosynth. Question
right,
number
that's-
3.
I definitely have to get one now. I like.
And those light up, those wheels, and you can set them in lots of different colours.
Right. Okay.
Okay, what about
Match
this
your
one?
hair.
Question number 4.
Deluge, is it?
Synthstrom Deluge. That's right, definitely. Synthstrom Deluge. What about this guy?
Deluge. Noodle box.
Yep, question number 5 is the
64
noodle,
pixels.
64 pixels noodle box. That's right. Okay, question number 6.
The Waldorf Iridium.
Yes, good car. Waldorf Iridium, question number 6. Question number 7.
Hey.
Bristol's own. UDA.
Bristol's own. Udo
Super
Super 6.
6. Super
That's
6.
right. Udo Super 6. And Rich, you must know what this one is. Question number
Well, I guessed
8.
it was the poly. I guessed it was the Polybrute, and I think I was probably right. It's the
It
only
was the
one I think I knew.
It was the Polybrute. That's right. The Polybrute, yes. And then this is a very obscure one, but
that was
it's the
legendary.
colour. It's the colour.
No
It's another Bristol synth.
Oh, it's the modal.
Modal.
It's the modal.
It's the new one, the Cobalt. The Cobalt 8.
Cobalt 8. That's right. It's the Cobalt 8.
Oh,
okay.
bugger.
Sorry about that. And finally, question number 10 was
Erica Synth's baseline.
Yeah.
I can't remember what the number of
DB01.
Erica said, yeah.
the DBO
That's
one.
it.
Oh, well done. Good scores there. Good scores. Well done, skills-wise. Okay, let's see where we are on the scores.
No, 8.
Right. Wow. Okay, just double checking everything here. So that's 1, 2,
I voted anonymously.
4,
Did I get?
5.
I reckon I'm at the bottom of this class.
I don't know actually how far we go.
and
That's a
me.
very good question. I could. Okay, so all right, so I think we might be ready for the final reveal for the winners. I will double check that before I reveal it and then look like a chump again. Let me just see. Yep. God, there's some good scores here. Blimey. Right. Standing by, have a drum roll, please. The winner of the 2020 quiz. That's an awesome sound worthy of Mark's book. Right. Okay, standing by. The winner is, here we go. Da-da-da-da, Wagyu with 47.
Wow.
47. Close. A close Calc. Calc is number 2.
No,
Who was that?
Yeah.
Was that
7
you?
behind.
Yeah, that.
We got
one that-
joint second.
We
then.
got 40. We scored 40.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
And
Why-
Robbie can
right.
verify that I didn't cheat.
Okay, and then Hayes
didn't- he
Anderson at
didn't cheat.
39, faded
work
towards
together.
the end. Rev C at position number 4. Battery operated orchestra 35. Well done, folks. Rob Percelli.
done.
So that's the top scores. Let me see if there's anybody else. I've got some more. So that's the top 10. Rob Percelli. I've got some more here because I've got room for more than that. Neil got 31. Panorama 31. Bolly 30. See You Later Oscillator 30. CTB 28, Laura Reynolds 28, Daniel Perry and Native VS tied at 27. Folks, thank you.
Nice.
That was good fun. It almost worked flawlessly. Next time I know what to look out for, although it'll be 12 months since the last quiz and I'll have forgotten what the issues were, so it doesn't really matter. But thank you to all our listeners, all you chatties out there, all the YouTubers, all the IRCers. Thank you. And also all of you who've contributed and been very kind and contributed to the Drinks Fund. Been very much appreciated by all of you, and all of you continue to watch. All the team, to Andy and to Chris from Midi-Era, all our panelists, all the ones that aren't here. Hope you're going to have an okay Christmas wherever you are and enjoy yourselves. And remember, stick into Sonic Talk and Sonic Stakes. We've got a whole bunch of stuff automated rolling out over the next, 8 days or so. But Mark, lovely to see you. I hope you have a great Christmas. Been a real
And you.
pleasure. Yes, I'm now feeling rather kind of demob happy because I've got maybe an hour or two tomorrow just to publish one thing, and then I'm pretty much done, and I'm looking forward to it. So thank you, but thank you, Mark. It's lovely to see you.
You're very welcome, and always fun as always.
Good. Oh, you've got a new top on.
I can hear myself being pitched up in the background somewhere. Are those guys? They've got the pitch shifter on again, haven't they?
I don't know. They might.
They have.
Ah, yeah.
No, not me. You?
Of course, it's going to be me.
I knew it.
Hey,
You and your toys. You and your
the Pixie Boys. Well, also Rich Hilton, thank you for joining us, and thank you for being here over 2020. Let's hope next year will be a little more fun and a little less bleak, and I'm sure it will be.
Yes, please. Let's hope we can see each other for real in the flesh and enjoy each other's company
Absolutely.
together. But thank you for a great year of podcasts, and I love doing these and really appreciate you and the show, Nick.
Well,
and all my friends.
Hooray!
Yay! And also, Gaz and Robbie, thanks for joining us. I hope you look. I think
Ho, ho, ho.
your wife is going to be sick to death of you by the time these 3 days are over. Go for a walk or something.
She's sick to death of me already.
Take him to the playground, Robbie. Take him outside.
Yeah.
Lovely. Really, all the best to you guys. Happy Christmas,
Thank you so
everybody.
much.
It's been
You too.
fun as ever. And I guess we better sign off before we go on for too long. But thank you very much, everybody. Thanks for all of you taking part of the quiz. If you did well or didn't do well, it doesn't matter. Just everything's just fun. So wherever you are, have a great Christmas. See you later. Bye bye.
And a happy new year.